Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we are going to be talking about a lot of cut content that never made its way into Grand Theft Auto Online, not only from the recent Cayo Perico heist, but also some more findings that have just been found that suggest there was a lot of cool stuff that was coming to GTA's multiplayer that never made its way into the game. Now, this is all coming from a user on Twitter and a member of the Rockstar and GTA community, WildBrick142, who posted all of this on their social media. So I'll leave a link to their page in the description. So the first thing has to do with suppressors at the ammunition. So Pavel actually has unused dialogue that explains why originally you had to go physically pick them up from the Cypress Flats ammunition after buying them. Take a listen to this right here.
Capitan, my contact has come through with the suppressors you purchased. They are ready to collect at ammunition store in Cypress Flats. Good news, Capitan. My contact for the suppressors is ready to deliver. He has left them for you at ammunition store in Cypress Flats. Capitan, when you have a moment, head over to ammunition store in Cypress Flats. My contact for suppressors has had them delivered there. You keep them for now. Drop them off next time you are at the submarine. No need to drop these back specially, just next time you're here. You can drop those at the submarine next time you hop on board.
So it's pretty cool how just listening to Pavel actually tells you how things were supposed to work. And there's actually more of Pavel dialogue. It actually has to do with getting a new smuggler plane to scope out Cayo Perico every time that you want to complete the heist. In fact, a lot of people wish they could just take the submarine to scope out the island instead of doing the smuggler's plane and disguise option. Well, it turns out that there was a submarine approach to gather intel, but it never made its way into the game. Take a listen to this right here as well.
Good luck, Capitan. I will be here lurking in the depths. Come back when you are ready to leave. If you are caught this time, no second chances, I think. I will keep the submarine here, Capitan, safe out of sight. If they catch you this time without disguise, there will be rough landing to follow. When you are ready to leave, just come back. I will be here when you are finished, Capitan. Be careful. You have no disguise, so if they catch you, there will be no doubt and no mercy. You took the long way home, huh, Capitan? I heard the guards catch you and made my escape. You are still breathing. Good. I heard you get caught and got back as quickly as I could. Aha, a pulse. Well, this is a relief. You were caught, yes? I heard the whole thing on the radio. I got out safe, don't worry.
Moving on, there's actually a fourth kind music mission that was never added into the game. The only thing that remains are the phone call dialogue lines, and it sounds like you had to get some tequila from the Diamond Casino and deliver it to the Cayo Perico Island. Once again, take a listen to this right here.
All right, Davo here. Have you seen what happens when a world-class tropical shindig runs out of Casa Fortunas? Let me tell you, this is what social media storms are made of. Could you redirect a shipment our way? Well, that's a blow, I can't lie. Plan B isn't pretty, but needs must. Speak soon. I knew you wouldn't turn your back on an hour of need. Now, the Diamond Casino is the only place in town that imports this particular tequila. Maybe see if you can arrange a long-term loan? Crisis averted? I knew I could count on you.
And now for some more stuff regarding Cayo Perico heist and the cut content. It looks like there's at least one vehicle that went missing, because on the screen right now, you're going to see the mod kit section, and there's a gap that is missing. You guys can see there's some of the new vehicles like the Sea Sparrow 2, the Manchez, the Brioso, and then look at 441. There's just a mysterious gap. It's missing. What's the cause for that? We don't really know, but whatever vehicle 441 is, it was likely for an existing vehicle. Speaking of vehicles, the Annihilator Stealth has unused weapons, So it looks like the Annihilator Stealth was at least supposed to have one more thing that could have made it a little bit more powerful, but that weapon never made its way into the game. The Kosatka was also supposed to have animations for when the player entered it. It has unused hatches for the helipad and for the moon pool. It also has hatches for the torpedoes, which could also open, and the missile launcher has some very detailed materials inside that you never get to see. So I wonder why these were cut from the game. You guys can see what they ultimately look like right here. Maybe Rockstar just didn't have enough time to implement this. The Aviso was also originally sold separately from the Kosatka, but because there wasn't really anywhere you could store it, they made it an add-on for the Kosatka. It also has an unused description and even pictures in the style of the in-game websites, suggesting that you should and could have been able to buy it. It also looks like the Sparrow has unused content. There is a description that is a duplicate, but with a key difference. It's an amphibious helicopter. So maybe the Sea Sparrow was supposed to be purchased as well and not necessarily come as an add-on to the Kosatka. I don't know if we're ever going to find that out. Now, the Slam Truck also has an unused livery. It's called Flywheel's Garage, and it's similar from the Peyote Gasser. Now, I don't know if Rockstar could add this into the game as like a weekly login or something like that, or if we are just never going to see it. But overall, it's a pretty good-looking livery, so I do wish Rockstar had ultimately added it into the game. And additionally, on the in-game websites, there are some missing things. It originally didn't have switches under the fuel gauge either. So I wonder why this was something that was added to the vehicle when it did arrive into the game as compared to when the pictures were taken on the in-game website. Now, it looks like the Squatty also had some customization that was removed. It was missing a couple of modification files, which are used for various parts of the vehicle. Again, I don't know a lot of like gaming programming, but there are mod pieces of the Squatty that were missing. The Varus also has a somewhat hidden but animated and detailed engine block. So there's no way to really look at it all that much because you can't like open the trunk or you can't open the hood to view it, but it does actually look really nice. So Rockstar went to a lot of trouble to model something that you'll actually never see. Moving on, the Vetter also could have been storable and customizable, which is a little bit unfortunate. There are exhaust models and customization parts that are indicative of vehicles that can be stored and customizable, but the Vetter does not have the ability to. So that's kind of unfortunate. It looks like the go-karts also had some customization cut. Some of them were actually engine frames, which you could change to dark chrome and carbon and primary engine frame. So I'm not sure why those weren't added. And the Veto Modern has parts that suggest it had more customization options as well. So you'd be able to add different things like rear cover, front splitter, shield, etc. But those, of course, were never added. Now, another thing, the Weevil has a spare wheel that is removable, and it's likely some mod part was supposed to do that. It's also supposed to have the Muscle Charger Supercharger mod, and at least one more skirt mod, and 3 more spoilers, but those all seem to be missing. Not exactly sure what's going on here and why those weren't added, but they just simply weren't. And the Winky was supposed to be originally in the military class, because on the Social Club site, the picture is taking place at the same location where all pictures for military class vehicles are taken. And like the Squatty, this also used to be a cut vehicle. And last but not least, there was an award called Lost and Found involving finding lost or requested items on Cayo Perico. Now, it's still on the Social Club alongside Drip Feed Awards, but references to it are nowhere to be found in the in-game scripts, which likely means it's not going to be available. But anyways, that right there is all the cut content that was not added in the recent update to Grand Theft Auto Online. Who knows if we will ever see some of these items in the future, like those missing vehicles, the Los Santos Custom Shop, add-ons, and so much more. But I would, of course, love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.